Hello you charming people and welcome to the West Real Estate Program. Now people ask me, Peter, why do you do a real estate program? And I say, well, I don't know. Well, I do know. It's because I don't know anything about real estate at all. I want to find out more about it. So here I am. Today, I find myself at 101 Residential, which is a wonderful company, which I want to find more about. But here's what the rest of the team are up to this week.
Today, I visit the team from 740 Designs and discover the easiest way to furnish your apartment, and head to kitchen headquarters to check out the latest in kitchen appliances.
And I head out to the garden to put my green thumb to the test.
Thanks team, sounds great. Now I'm trying to find Scott from 101 Residential. I think he's in here. I just saw him. Scotty! Scott, my friend.
Peter.
Great to see you again.
Good.
Last time I saw you going to Malaysia.
Yes.
While you were there, did you put your feet into like a little pond and get those fish to sup on them?
I've done that before, but I didn't do it this time.
Oh gee, I did it in Cottesloe,
Yeah.
and there was a 4-metre white shark sucking on my leg. Unbelievable. Now, can we just quickly recap on 101? Can you
Sure.
just give us a quick overview again?
101?
Yeah.
101 is our 2-storey product.
That's right.
Lightweight construction upstairs, looking for fitting more houses on a more size home on a smaller block is the whole concept behind it.
Talk us through one of your homes then.
Well, one of our recent homes we've just opened up in Butler is the Romano.
Yep.
It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, rear-loaded home where basically the garage is at the back. A lot of smaller blocks now are having the garages coming from the laneway at the back and the frontage of the house facing the main street, so this one's been designed to suit that. And this particular home features the 3 bedrooms downstairs and the master suite and ensuite upstairs with its own parent retreat.
Beautiful, sounds great.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful home. The 101 product's displayed in about 11 locations around Perth Metro. Yeah.
So can all go to have a look at that particular home? Can we have a look at that one?
Yeah, it's open for inspection Saturdays, Sundays, Monday and Wednesday afternoons.
You're a great man, Scott, and guess what? You're staying for the program again, brother.
Yes,
Happy
looking
days.
forward to it.
But first, here's Dad.
After almost 12 wonderful months since this show first began, there's been one loyal business that cheerfully have walked alongside us since the very beginning. Of course, I'm talking about 740 Designs. They're interior stylists. They're artisans in the world of furnishing. And although my crew here all share supermodel features, let's just say working alongside these beautiful girls is a breath of fresh air. Helps keep the balance. But we're going to have to wait until we meet them because I've discovered one of their latest services and I think you'll really like it. Conveniently named the Apartment Package, 740 now offer their enormous collection of a la mode furnishings with the ease of one-step fit-out. Those that have seen 740 on this show before will know 2 things. One is that their hand-picked furniture is the finest and it oozes style. And 2, when it comes to each piece finding its place within the home, these guys are genius. Beyond my budget, I hear you think? Allow me to change your mind. The very reason they've created the Apartment Package is to personalise furnishings, to suit even the slimmest of budgets. Oh, remember those gorgeous girls I mentioned before? Time to meet one. So Christy, this is a package that you offer for people, with a budget in mind. I mean, what's the price tag?
Okay, so this particular apartment had a $10,000 budget, which is all-inclusive.
And how far does that extend? Is that just kitchen, bedroom, or is it a bit further than that?
Well, it's all of the furniture for the kitchen and meals area, living area, main bedroom and outside living. And that also includes the fridge and the TV, so electrical items, cutlery and crockery, and all of the bed linen and towels as well.
Oh, fantastic. So are we talking new furniture or is there options there?
Well, this particular apartment features all new furniture, but we do offer ex-display furniture as well. So it might be a little bit older than new, but it's still in tip-top condition.
As good as new?
Yeah.
Of course, on this occasion, I'm focused on the most affordable, but there's a range from $10,000 to $25,000 and it includes silver, platinum and diamond. It just depends on your budget. It turns out they couldn't have made it any easier. Everything is included from the crockery through to the cutlery, even the alarm clock. And I've said it before, but the team of stylists at 740 ensure the whole lot is beautifully presented. All you need is a key to the door. If you'd like to get to know the gang at 740 Designs a little better, go to thewestrealestateprogram.com.au and from there you can follow the links. I've tried to recreate what these girls can do to a room on this show in the past and no surprises, I've failed. In fact, it's not just the room, it's the perfectly balanced aura these guys bring to the entire home. I mean, in the end, what they do is they add value to your apartment or investment property in more ways than one, your life.
Just popping your dinner on, Dan. Well done, Dan at 740 Designs. They're great down there, aren't they? And after the break, you're back again, Dan. Get on your bike, my friends, because you've got to go to kitchen headquarters. Hurry, Dan, hurry! Welcome back. I'm trying to decide what sort of roofing I'll get by the sound it makes. This one. Isn't that weird? Tell you what's not weird, that's Hayley talking to our friends at Thrifty. Go, Hayley, go!
If you're thinking about cleaning up around the house, renovating or even moving this spring, don't get caught out, think Thrifty. Because Thrifty have a range of rental vehicles to suit your needs, with a massive selection of utes and vans you can drive on a regular car licence. Thrifty really does offer you great value. Plus, if you're an RAC member, you'll enjoy an exclusive discount. So if you're going to do it yourself this spring, make sure you're thinking Thrifty.
What's the quickest way to add value to a home? Let me rephrase it. If you were given a budget to renovate just a few rooms, which ones would you choose? Well, if you're like me, it'd be the shed, the garage, and back to the shed again. But someone a little wiser might be thinking kitchen, bathroom, and maybe laundry. Turns out, there's some really obvious reasons why we choose these areas over others. For one, they're work areas. This is where we spend a lot of our time maintaining ourselves. But they're also at the mercy of trends. And it seems it's an endless battle keeping them looking modern and stylish. So what can we do to turn these areas into contemporary statements? Well, can I suggest a trip here to kitchen headquarters, where a friend of mine, Lisa, who's a design specialist, has offered to point me in the right direction. Now, the big three when it comes to renovating, I reckon, are the bathroom, laundry and kitchen, the wet areas. But is there ever a risk, once you've done that and beautified your home again, that you don't want to move out?
Oh look, I think we've all probably done it. Yeah. And it amazes me how many people do it, that they go to the trouble of renovating their houses to sell it. They never get the chance to enjoy it. But what you can do and give you an extra bit of life in your own home is actually spend the thousands of dollars that you would spend on stamp duty or real estate costs, renovate your wet areas, particularly your kitchen. Because when it comes to investing in your home, which we all want to do, you'll get the money back threefold. One of the things I love out here at KHQ is that you've got great level entry brands right up to the top of the range. You know, the Miele's, the Sub-Zero, Scholtes, they are beautiful brands and you're going to get your money back. The thing is, if you cut corners, that's when you can run into not having a great return on your investment.
Interested in this Sub-Zero, where do I find that?
It is beautiful, I'd love to show you.
I must admit, it's a little like walking through a fine art gallery here at kitchen headquarters. There's plenty of well-crafted machinery. Many are top-selling international brands too that you just can't find anywhere else in WA. What is it that makes them so high-end?
Look, they're made in the US. They're a great size, but Sub-Zero are preservation specialists, so everything lasts longer in a Sub-Zero fridge, and they really are beautiful to look at.
Oh, yeah.
And huge. And yet, despite their size, they are actually incredibly energy efficient.
The showroom here at kitchen headquarters is indeed a delight to explore, and I recommend a visit. But if you prefer to hop online, go to westrealestate.com.au and follow the links. If you do drop in, you might even time it during one of their cooking displays, and you could score yourself a free lunch.
Thank you, Dan. That was great. After the break, we'll be back with my friends from 101 Residential. We'll see you then. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program with Scott from 101 Residential. Scott, you're in my favourite room.
Peter.
The pre-selection room.
Yes, this is the selection room.
Okay, what do we do? I bought a home, I've come in, I was chosen wisely.
Yes, you
I've
have.
bought through you.
Yes.
And I've come in here with my wife.
With the selection room, basically the way it works, we collect all the information required to customise the home to suit the individuals.
Okay.
And part of that is they get invited to come to a meeting in the selection room, and we've got many choices of handles, doors, showers, etc. To choose from.
That's where I, as a male, shut the hell up.
Yes.
And let my wife get on with it.
Yep. You probably don't even need to come.
Well, thousands wouldn't.
No. Well, you've got to sign the variations, so you do need to be.
I like this. You think, that's all you got? Is that all the handles you have? But no. Wow, hundreds of them.
Clever use of space there, that's what we're trying to do.
And you could have a trick wall there, spin around, there's a little, maybe a nude shot of you there.
Yeah, no.
Or in a thong or something. Fantastic. Now, Scott, I want to talk about it at home, please. Please bring on the next home for me to listen about.
We're talking about the Affogato, which is on display up at Trinity.
Yes.
Affogato, again, is a rear-loaded product. Yep, it's got a double lock-up garage out the back there, and then you walk into secure access back into the main living area of the home.
Great.
It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom product, with the second story having the master suite, their own ensuite, walk-in robe, etc. upstairs, and the other 3 bedrooms and bathroom downstairs with the laundry and obviously all the living area. The Affogato has a beautiful outdoor living area which all the bifold doors all open up and just brings all that natural light in from the north aspect of the home. It presents really well.
And nice breeze that may come in and a cool summer evening.
Yes.
Scott. Scott, stick with me. I want to hear about one more home, but first, here's Sarah. She's in the garden. Get out of there, Sarah. You'll kill something. Get out.
Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt so strongly about a dream you had? Well, today we're going to talk to a WA company that's literally helped bring one Aussie dream to life. And I'm really excited, not only because I get to wear pink, but because it's all for research into something that's close to my heart and I'm sure many of yours. Every homeowner or green thumb needs potting mix, right? Well, thanks to local gardening company Rich Grow, every bag they sell will help the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Jeff, can you tell me the story of how all this came about?
Yes, our production manager's wife had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and one morning she said to her husband, "I had a dream last night that all your bags of potting mix would be pink."
And why is potting mix such a great product for the cause?
Well, it's a volume line, and there's no point in having something that sells in small volumes. You've got to create an impact. It's got to be one of your volume lines.
I'm not a very experienced gardener. Do you think you can show me how to correctly pot a plant?
Not a problem.
Let's go. Okay, show us how it's done, Jeff.
Right, first up, on with the gloves.
Very important. And here's the matching pot.
Excellent. That's a good size for that size plant. So we'll put some of the soil in for a start.
How much soil?
Just enough so that the top of this plant will be the right height in the pot when we're finished.
Perfect.
And press that in, and then a little bit more soil round the pot.
So really fill it up to the top?
Yes, and then once we've got it all level round the pot, we then press in the soil, and we're ready to now use the watering can, and we're away.
Rich Grow says their partnership with the foundation will assist with research in their aim to stop deaths from the cancer by 2030. Jeff says they're also doing their part in making the move away from chemical-based products and other potential carcinogens that are harmful to humans. Rich Grow has some really exciting developments in the mix. Can you tell me about those?
Yes, we're going to take a lot of Perth's food waste and generate our own electricity from that, and then the waste from that will be fed back into our organic fertiliser plant.
The first of its kind, I believe.
First of its kind in Australia, yes.
So the next time you head out to Bunnings to top up your gardening supplies, you won't have to look too hard for these pink bags, with every purchase going to help the National Breast Cancer Foundation. For more information on Rich Grow's premium pink potting mix or how you can help in the fight against breast cancer, go to nbcf.org.au or the show's website, thewestrealestateprogram.com.au.
Thank you, Sarah. After the break, my final chat with Scott from 101 Residential. Can't wait. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. I'm still with my friend Scott from 101 Residential. Scott, what are we staring at here? This is like, what I think, I think it's called a lazy man's pallet, isn't it?
It almost is.
Yep.
That's exactly what we set these up for. What we've got here, we've got 3 different schemes of what are very in vogue colours. And one of the primary reasons why we set these boards up is that we've found that we have a series of clients that are just purely investing. They're not overly concerned with the colours they put in the home, but they want them to look nice and present well.
Sure.
Our interior colour consultants have put these 3 boards together as one of a better example. and they will, the investor, making it very seamless for them, they'll come in and say, that's great, I want scheme 1, scheme 2, scheme 3 in unit 1, 2 and 3, and then all the documentation is completed to suit that. Seamless.
That just made a whole lot of guys really happy.
Yeah. And it works really well.
Tell us about the final home for today, the Frappe.
The Frappe is on display up at Gangway Turn in Alkimos.
Yep.
It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-storey home. The 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom is on the first level. Okay. And upstairs is what we call our studio. So it's a 6x6 studio, which is just a room which can be used as a rumpus room, a theatre room, whatever you want to do. And it's pretty much square. And one of the interesting things with all our products, but it's also displayed in the Frappe, is that it's a 6x6 pod, but it can be changed to a 7x7 or an 8x8 as a very simple variation. So that works really well. The designers have done a lovely job with this home. The laundry's to the rear of the home. The garage is at the front on the streetscape, unlike the other two, which are rear loaded. The master suite is fantastic. A beautiful big ensuite that opens up to an external shower out in the courtyard area, so there's one of those stone baths and shower out.
Hello neighbours. Hello neighbours. Keep an eye out. Hello.
But it presents really well and well worth taking the time to visit.
Beautiful, Scott. It's been a pleasure once again. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Look forward to that.
But first, here's Lisa with John Percadani.
I'm back once again with John Percadani from Realmark. Now, John, we've recently been chatting about the high demand for rentals at the moment and also the recent reduction in interest rates. You'd think investors would be flocking to the market, but that's not quite the case, is it?
No, certainly we're not seeing the level of participation that we've seen in previous cycles in similar circumstances, yes.
So why the reluctance?
Oh, not quite sure, Lisa, but you know, I think it's probably a little bit of a lag over from the GFC, and even though that's 6 years ago, I think it's certainly impacting on sentiment. I think also, you know, for some people, they haven't seen a lot of capital growth in their property, so their ability maybe to leverage again off that is restricted. But ultimately, I think it comes down to just a confidence level that people, even though there are low interest rates and better returns and that sort of stuff, it's just their sentiment at the moment.
Okay, so if you were an investor at the moment, what would you be doing?
Certainly I would understand that there is less competition in the marketplace for me as an investor at the moment, so there's a window of opportunity. I do my homework around my finances and I go hunting for the great investments that are out there.
Okay, so give me 3 key considerations to take into account if you're an investor in today's market.
Sure. I think as an investor you've got to make sure that you're getting a good underlying quality in your investment. I think you've got to make sure that you're getting the right return and the security of the investment as well. But I'll throw a fourth one in there. I think as an investor you've really got to be in tune with the property cycle and understand how that can work for you and really understand that. So maybe taking some advice from a property agent that's in the investor market might be a good thing to do.
Great. Thanks once again for your time.
Pleasure.
So if you're looking for the advantage, whether you're buying, selling or renting your property, head to realmark.com.au.
Have you ever woken up in the morning thinking you've left the front door open and come out in a cold sweat wondering whether someone is inside your home? It's not so much about the things that could be stolen, it's about the thought of the wife and kids being hurt. Well, I've got something to show you that'll have you leaving the front door open as long as you like, whenever you like, sleeping peacefully knowing that no intruder will ever get in. You and the family can relax with the knowledge that your home has an invisible shield keeping you safe and secure. It's ClearShield. ClearShield fabricates and installs this world-leading range of patented door, window and ventilation security systems that are manufactured under licence right here in WA. The screens are created using stainless steel punch plate technology, delivering an elegant finish that will complement any style of building. If you do feel compelled to get up in the middle of the night to check whether the door's open, make sure you have a good look. Because ClearShield is so transparent, you might think it's still open. Unlike traditional screens, there are no ugly bars or grills used for strength. ClearShield's design features a seamless finish, leaving a smooth, flat surface with optimum visibility. What's more, they not only protect you against large intruders breaking in and escaping with all your stuff, they also guard you against the very small like flies and mosquitoes. They're an energy efficient product too, scoring a 3.5-star rating, which equates to about 45% reduction in solar heating, radiation and overall energy consumption. But the best part is the screens have been rigorously tested, which I'll now happily demonstrate. ClearShield security screens are resistant to the forces of knives and screwdrivers, and in fact, they exceed the Australian standards by 10 times. Now, Steve, you're the General Sales Manager of ClearShield, so I guess you're the perfect person to expose some of its success. Where does its strength come from? It's actually one piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it's completely see-through, so it doesn't look strong because of its beauty. But if you go and bang your head on it, that's a sheet of steel, Dan.
Yeah.
You won't get through that one.
And you've done a lot of testing with this sort of thing as well, so...
Oh, we've done a lot of testing. We will protect you against cyclone. So it's going to protect Mr. and Mrs. Jones down here.
And that's actually somewhere where you market them too, isn't it, up north?
Northwest, you betcha.
Oh, fantastic. It's actually designed so smoothly as well, isn't it? It's not the sort of thing, because traditionally you can graze yourself on flywires and that sort of thing.
Yeah, look, if our competitors have great products, but it's actually a woven product, so it actually accumulates dust and dirt, and it's very hard to clean. It takes a lot more to clean it as well. So ours, smooth surface, just wipe it off.
By the way, all ClearShield installers are company employed and licensed. They're not subcontractors. So not only is the standard high, you don't need to worry about the old trust factor. In fact, ClearShield's 25-year warranty means that it's guaranteed longer than the normal home. Now, if you'd like to know more, go to westrealestate.com.au and follow the links. You know, there's something else you can do with it as well. Walk through walls.
Thank you, team. And thank you to all here at 101 Residential, especially Scott. I love these. They've got everything here. Oh, if you want to find out about anything in today's program, go to the website westrealestate.com.au and follow all the prompts. Everything you need to know is right there. I have had a ball today. I'll see you next time.
And that's a wrap.